Okay, hi, Dave here from Rent to Own Your Online Store with a couple of tips on articles and SEO and the best ways to get traffic. Okay, as we know, all businesses need traffic. Whether they be bricks and mortar or an online store, you need traffic. Without traffic, you don't have conversions. Without conversions, you don't have profit. So we just need to focus on getting traffic. Well, the store's set up for you, everything's done for you, but you still need traffic. Okay, so Facebook or social media versus Google traffic. Okay, so the simple answer to that is when you're looking for something, what do? Do you Google it? You Google it. So focus on getting traffic from Google. When people go to Facebook or other social media, they're just checking out what everyone else is doing or whatever else. So just focus on getting traffic from Google. Now there's paid versus free. The disadvantage, there's two disadvantages with paid. One, it costs you money, and you need to be able to make sure that the profit in the transaction is more than what it costs you to get that sale. And the other disadvantage is that you stop paying, you stop getting the results. Free traffic is better. It does take longer to get the traction and get the momentum. However, it doesn't just dry up overnight like paid traffic does. Once you get that ranking with Google, it's going to stay there, and you just need to just keep propping it up, just pushing a little bit. It's not as if that it's here today and gone tomorrow, like paid traffic is. So Google traffic might be a little bit slower, but you need to just be persistent. Now Google only lists recent and relevant content. So if someone does a Google search, the top couple of spots, the top 3 normally, is paid advertising. There's people that are spending money. And all the other 10 plus down the page and on the next page, are all ones that are relevant and recent articles or solutions for that search term. So the thing is that you want to be, in Google's eyes, a authority in your area. So Google is going to list you higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And that's easy to do. It does take a little bit of time, but it's easy to do. All you need to do is do regular posts, like blog articles. In the back end of your store, you'll see posts. That's what they're called. Now, we've got SEO galore in the back end of your site. Some of the SEO functionalities we've got in the back end is when the products are imported from eBay or Amazon, the content, the description is spun. So what that means is that the description still reads the same, means the same, but the words of the sentences have been changed in order, or they've taken certain words and replaced with other certain words, just in the general description, not in the exact type, brand or specifics or anything else of the product. So Google doesn't treat that as duplicate content. Whereas if you went and copied it, pasted it in from there and did it all manually, you'd have to change every single one. Okay, that's 144 plus products. You'd have to do that. It'd take you months. So we've done that for you. The other SEO cool tools in the back end that's automated, you don't need to worry about it, is that when you press publish for your post article, it pings the top 65 search engine bots, spiders, the feeders, and lets them know that there's fresh content on your website. So then they come crawling and they'll index keywords for Google. So you just need to be regular in doing those posts, and your ranking will increase. It's not an overnight thing, but you need to be persistent and consistent in doing it. And I'd start out by doing 4 a week. Now, you sit down for an hour and you can knock out 4 very easily. Nicky's got a couple of templates already set up for you, which is a one-click and import a specific product into the post, or a one-click and import a series of products into your post. Now, a couple of tips for writing easy posts. I use a tool called otter.ai. That's OTTER.ai. It's artificial intelligence, that's what AI stands for, that converts word into text. And so I could be out walking, I've got the app on my phone, and it comes to mind, and I can just rattle off a title and a couple of dot points, or just talk about a specific thing, and it will turn it from voice to text and get rid of all my R's and ums, and I can just email it to myself. From there I can copy it, paste straight into a blog article, and I'm right to go. So it's that easy. So just when you're doing this, keep it simple. Don't try and be a perfectionist. You want to get something out there so Google can see it, and keep doing that. All you need to do is remember to keep your grammar and spelling right. So don't use all uppercase or anything else silly like that. And keep the sentences nice and short and easy to read, as if you're writing for a 7 to 11-year-old. Okay, keep them short and sweet, and keep all the decorative words, all the fluffy bits to the end rather than the start. So instead of, it was a beautiful sunny shining day here on the Gold Coast, if you're plugging the Gold Coast, it's going to be, on the Gold Coast the weather's been beautiful and sunny. You know what I mean? So put the keywords and key phrases towards the front of your sentences, paragraphs, and everything else, and always have a call to action at the end, and link it back to something within your site. There's a couple of tips. Another tip is, if there's an industry expert in your field and they're not in direct competition with you, it doesn't hurt to grab a snippet or a quote from them, put in your article, and link it to their website. If they're not in competition with you, it just gives you a little bit more ranking. And when you do that, make sure when people click on it, it opens in a new tab. So when they close it down, your website is still there. So there's a couple of tips. Let me just check my notes. Yeah, we've done everything for you with your online store. We've got all the automation and everything else to make it nice and easy. All you need to do is to post, and let Google know you're there. So don't keep your online store a secret from Google. Let Google know you're there. Don't go and publish too many times though in a row. Otherwise, the bots will think you're spamming them, and you'll be blacklisted. You can save it as a draft. You can preview it. You can save. You can write 10 articles today and have them so one publishes tomorrow, 2 days after, 2 days after, 2 days after, 2 days after, 2 days after. You can do that. So you just sit down once, do a couple of them, and it's done. And then you don't need to worry about that again. So what I recommend is that you start with doing 4 articles a week, and then after you've done that for a good month or more, come down to 2, and then after 6 months or more, drop down to 1. And remember, SEO is slow, but when it takes off, it takes off, and that's like most things. Whereas if it's paid, apart from costing you money, when it's paid, as soon as it stops, it drops. and your sales stop. So everything's done for you, the store's set up, and all you need to do is just get the traffic. And we've got all the tools there to make it easy. There's no easier way. And it's simple. It just takes that little bit of time. You put that little bit of effort in and get that traffic, and you'll be rewarded. Okay. I hope that helps. There's other frequently asked questions in other clients area, so check those out, and a couple other hints and tips. And there's always the marketing blog articles on Easy Online Biz Solutions that Nicky's done. So cheers for now. I hope that was helpful. See ya.